Hey everybody, welcome to Fate and Glory. So the title of the video kind of says it all and says nothing at the same time. It's a happy accident. What's the happy accident? Well, let me tell you. So last week I was perusing the internet looking at denim as I often am, and I went to the Benzak Denim page. While I was there, I was looking at their 10th anniversary denim, their 10th anniversary selvage, which looks really, really interesting. And then I came across this product they have, which they call their 10th anniversary banner. And essentially the banner is made up of some test denim that they were doing from that 10th anniversary line. And they had some left over and they were like, hey, this is something special. Let's do something with it. So what they did, created a riff off of an iconic Levi's poster, and they printed it directly onto their denim. So what happened was I went in, I looked at it, I thought it was cool. The price was in euros, but it was still like 38 euros or something. Added it to the cart, and then I saw that because it's shipping from Denmark, that the shipping was going to be almost as much as the product itself. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. But Benzak Denim is hooked up with the Shopify app, and so it stored it in my cart on my shop app. Fast forward a couple of days, my family and I go to Key West because we're celebrating my son's 21st birthday. We're down there having some cocktails. It's Key West, so you got to have some classic daiquiris to celebrate Big Papa Hemingway. And I probably had a daiquiri and a half into me, and I go and I whip out my shop app, and I don't even know why. I just did. Maybe I was looking to see when something was coming or whatever. And as I do that, I go and I look at this cart entry for this banner, and I think I tried to delete it, and instead I just hit confirm, and it said your order is confirmed. Now again, I was drunk, so this probably wasn't even as easy as that, but I'm kind of an idiot, so these things happen. And I decided to just roll with it because again, I had a couple of daiquiris in me, right? So that was last week. They get on it, they send it DHL. It's Monday. I'm back home, and here it is. So we're going to unbox it together. We're going to take a look at it. We're going to talk a little bit about the denim, and then that'll be today's video. So, before we do that, let's go ahead and talk about what I'm wearing. And the reason we're going to talk about what I'm wearing is because, yes, Fate and Glory is about selvage denim from sort of a older guy's perspective, not those 20-year-olds. Everything that I'm wearing, with the exception of the shoes, we're going to be talking about on the channel. So I'm wearing a Son of a Tailor heavyweight t-shirt. I'm going to do a video on these, but man, what a great product. They have one of those apps where you answer questions about yourself and they figure out your measurements based on that. If they get it wrong, they remake it. They didn't have to remake anything. I think this thing fits amazing. And then I'm wearing a really special pair of jeans that I'll probably take some pictures of. We're going to do a video about these as well. These are my Momotaro 0605 silk denim blends, and fantastic jeans. Like I said, we'll dive more into those later. Let's go ahead and let's start the unboxing. So because of the nature of the channel, I'm going to put my readers on, and I'm going to go ahead and open the box. By the way, I was given this cool little machined brass utility knife by a company here in Columbus, Ohio called Millspin. They are veteran owned. They do a lot of machining out of brass, and they were nice enough to give me this. And so I'm going to be nice enough and put their URL up on the video. But let's go ahead and open this up. So very, very well packaged, taped all the way around. Let me cut away from me, because even though I don't have a couple of daiquiris in me now, you just never know when mistakes are going to happen. We'll get that folded up. All right, here we are. And here is our banner. Let me get rid of this box. So here's our banner. And again, the material is the 10th anniversary selvage. Let's go ahead and take a look first at the banner itself, and then we'll kind of go into the fabric a little bit, and we'll just see what we see. So I haven't seen this yet in person, so let's look at it together for the first time. Cool. So let me show you. Benzak, the 10th anniversary. And this is kind of cool. So jeans for the modern day cowboy since 2013, 10th anniversary. So it looks like they introduced this or started weaving it last year because we're in 2024 right now. So what they had talked about on the website was the fact that, when we think of selvage denim, we often think of Japan because that's really where the resurgence of selvage denim after selvage was no longer needed. And I have other videos, I'm going to be producing other videos where I'm talking about these terms, but basically selvage is an older school way of making denim. The Japanese were the ones that really latched onto that and started making selvage denim and high quality denim fairly synonymous. But in Japan, when they make denim, they often really try to hold on to that texture, that what they call wabi sabi, that way you can look at denim and it can appear a little raw, a little unfinished. Now, raw denim itself is a term that we're not going to get into right now, but just that sort of rougher, coarser, unfinished look that I really happen to like, kind of a hairy texture. Now in Europe, especially in Italy, where like Candiani, and I think Candiani actually is the folks that actually wove this. They are a very, very high quality Italian denim producer. And generally speaking, the European selvage mills, or denim mills, they tend to go through a little bit more post-processing off of the mill, and therefore they have generally a more finished sort of appearance to them. But what Benzak decided to do was they wanted to stand convention on its head, and they wanted to take this denim. It's a 15-ounce denim. They wanted to take it and they wanted to create a European denim that had some of that sort of coarse textural components and style of the more traditional Japanese denim. So if we look at this, I mean, it definitely does have kind of some of those errant fibers that poke through. It definitely has that hairy texture to it. And I'm going to bring this up in just a moment to the camera so we can get a better look at it. I also have another camera running here. We might do some alternate views. This is kind of cool. They do have grommets in the corner so you can hang it on a cord or something. Now, we all know the denim has two sides, right? It has the warp, which is that outer side. There's your indigo colored cotton right there. And then we have the weft. They've used a natural weft, and I think this is just totally undyed and unbleached. It just has that unfinished tan or sort of brown cast to it. I'm going to check the website, and I'll probably put something in here that says if this is just raw and unbleached or if it does have some sort of a brown dye. Either way, it's a really fantastic looking piece of cloth. And well, heck, let's just do this. Let me show you. Again, we have a couple of different camera views, but see if we can just get that textural component. I mean, it's a good looking denim. I think, unfortunately for me and my bank account, the reason I'm going on and on about the denim is because now that I have now that I have 10th anniversary denim by Benzak, I'm probably going to go ahead and spend the, I don't know, 250, 260 bucks and get a pair of the 10th anniversary jeans, which I wasn't planning on doing, but I'm kind of roped into it now because I really like this thing and I'm going to keep it. The selvage line, which is that sealed edge, again, we can talk about glossary in other videos. One of the things that they did here is on that edge, they have woven in some special threads to really identify this denim. And again, this is something that just catches me. So here they've done a gold thread. So again, I'll walk up to camera and see if we can't get it from a couple of different views, but I don't know if we can, if it's even gonna, and it's really, really attractive looking. So with that, I think that we're gonna have to hang this up. We'll probably put it right up here. Look at that. We'll probably put it up, somewhere on the wall. And my wife will say, what is that you're hanging on the wall? But it's okay. So anyway, my happy accident, my Benzak 10th anniversary banner, celebrating 10 years of them making really, really gorgeous denim. As I said, I don't own a pair of Benzak. I've been looking at them and kind of thinking about it. I've seen their jeans before. I've never tried a pair on, so I'm not even sure what kind of fit I'll be looking for. But you know what? We'll figure this out together. So for now, this is Fading Glory, and we have our happy denim accident. We'll see you the next time when we discuss something to wear. Thanks so much.